Over our dead bodies and not in our backyard. Those are the rallying cries on the eastern shore in Accomack County.
A developer wants to pump treated wastewater to the village of Atlantic, and it's raising a stink. 10 on your side's Andy Fox is standing by live in Accomack County now. So, Andy, they're going to vote on this tonight, huh?
Yeah, likely. That's what the plan is. But the Bowdens behind me, they're typical. They're the first ones to show up tonight. They're very typical of who might be here. Atlantic residents for 42 years. They are absolutely opposed to anything doing with a sewage treatment plant coming into Atlantic, and they are convinced they won't hear anything tonight that will change their mind. It is a pitched battle, developer against residents. There's big sky out here in Accomack County on the eastern shore. Big farming, too. More chickens than people. On this 70-acre farm on Knox Landing Road in the village of Atlantic, a red fox in the distance basks in the February sun. The peacefulness of pristine beauty.
Do not use the old historic village of Atlantic as an outhouse.
Shattered by anger, angst, annoyance. Do you all want a sewage treatment plant here on this property?
No.
Absolutely not.
A sewage treatment plant is exactly what these residents could get in their backyard if developer Chris Carbaugh gets his way. He's trying to build the Atlantic Town Center, a massive project of office space, homes, business district, school, even a hotel conference center on this site here. But to build the town center, Carbaugh needs a sewage treatment plant like this one in Cape Charles.
Only thing we can do is try to educate them of the product.
They don't want to be educated.
That it's a level one.
They don't want to be educated. They don't want it there. Knowing that's true and facing stiff opposition, Carbaugh agreed to move the sewage treatment plant back onto his town center property.
And when you think about what they want to do,
it makes me sick to my stomach. That's the only words I can use.
The residents are still upset because Carbaugh still plans on building clean water discharge ponds that will hold the treated clean water coming from the sewage treatment plant, and he will pipe that water 2 miles to their backyard.
The fact that they want to build their development, we have no problem if that's their game. But keep it there.
They're saying not in my backyard. Why do you not just keep this whole thing in your backyard on this site?
We do not have the same soil conditions to be able to do that kind of disposal.
Carbaugh says he needs to pump the treated clean water because he claims this is the only soil that will properly process what could be up to 700,000 gallons of treated wastewater a day.
That is a property, a very unique property that is basically an old sand dune that can infiltrate a large quantity of water.
Well, you know who's not buying that?
It's going to smell.
Angie and James Wingfield. The clean water ponds will be their new neighbor.
I understand they have concerns. The problem I have is I don't think they are real concerns that should or would impact their property values.
Don't tell that to the Wingfields.
We're afraid of possible contamination. Birds are a big concern.
The Department of Environmental Quality has given Carbaugh the right to construct the treatment plant, and the DEQ says the clean water that is pumped to the farmland will be exactly that, clean water. Will it smell?
It should not. It should not. It's fully treated by then. Should not.
So there is no hazard or danger or anything to the neighbors?
Should be no hazard or danger to the neighbors. It's not a public health issue.
DEQ is not the final word. Accomack County is, and that could be bad news for Carbaugh. County Planning Director Rich Morrison.
In my view, it's because it's clear. People know what a municipality or the county is.
The Planning Commission upheld county zoning that water and sewer facilities must be operated by a municipality or county. Carbaugh is not a municipality. He is a private developer. So he cannot get the zoning change he needs to build his treatment plant. Tonight, Carbaugh will ask the County Board of Supervisors to change the zoning text that allows a company regulated as a public utility by the State Corporation Commission, which Carbaugh is, to build a wastewater treatment center.
This is not going to benefit us at all. And I think it's pretty selfish of them to take it upon themselves to go ahead and change our laws in the community to bring their business here.
They just don't want it there.
They just don't want it there.
I mean, they don't want it there.
And I understand that.
And you aren't, no matter what you say, you're not going to convince them to agree to have it put there.
Correct, correct. That's the challenge we have.
Yeah, that's a challenge he has. This is Herman Chesser. We saw him in the report, his wife Sue. Herman, why is this such a big issue for Accomack County?
Well, it's going to change the whole makeup of the county, Andy. If this thing is passed, they can do this anywhere in the county, not just in Atlantic.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. We don't need that.
And you said so in the report. What do you think the Board of Supervisors are going to do?
Well, let me answer it this way. I hope they're not going to, or they're going to leave it as it is.
And that would be in favor of the residents and against the developer.
Absolutely.
All right, Herman Chester, we'll see how it all plays out. Sue, thank you very much. We came out here, Tom and Alvina, to do this story because it is a big issue here in Accomack County, and Herman has said so, and that's why we're here, and we'll be here tonight. We'll have a full report coming up at 10, 11, and it will be explosive, we predict. Just like the last one was, Herman. Okay, we'll have that coming up tonight on our sister station, Fox 43 at 10, and then tonight on Wavy TV 10 at 11. Back to you.
See you at 11, yeah.